Hello, I've been all over my house trying to find a decent spot to do this video. For those of you that follow my Fivefold Wellness Facebook group, it's Wednesday. Wednesday, I usually post about exercise. As I was doing my exercises this morning, I realized there were a lot of things that when I first started, I couldn't do them. The reason that I can do them now is, first of all, I didn't give up. I didn't just quit. I at least kept on moving. The second reason is that part of the workout I do, they have several people in the room with them, and one person's usually on what they call modifications or the Mod Squad. And the Mod Squad shows you a different way to do things. So if you're just not quite there yet, you can follow them instead of doing the full movement, or sometimes even somebody will be on progressions, which would be the harder end of the workout. So as I was thinking about that, I thought, I'm not real excited about getting on camera a lot of times, but I thought, you know what, I'm not going to let some poor quality video stop me today, and I'm not going to let my little, insecurities stop me either. So I want to show you just a few things that you can use to do a modification. And a modification really is all about just kind of starting from the beginning. So when I first started working out, I couldn't do a simple jumping jack. Jumping jacks felt like I was nailed to the ground, like I had lead in my feet. Now I can do lots of jumping jacks, but let me show you. I don't know how well you'll be able to see all of me, but I think I've got the video set up so that you can see enough of me that you'll get the idea, okay? So a normal jumping jack, of course, is this. But let's say you just can't even get off the ground. A modification is this. So you don't have to jump, but you can keep moving your arms and you can keep moving your leg. Now let's say your arms even are too, you're just feeling too heavy. Just start with some movement. Give yourself a little bit of leeway to just enjoy some movement. Now let's say that you would like to start with some squats. Squats are not easy. A full squat means that you got to get your butt down there. You can get as low as you want to, but maybe today you just need just a little bit of limbering in the joints. Or perhaps, I've got a chair behind me, perhaps a chair would help you. Sometimes it can be a little intimidating to squat down far enough. So if you have a chair, bump the chair and come back up. If you really have to, rest on the chair and bring yourself back up. These are ways that you can just break down the movement and still get some exercise. Let's say we're going to talk about jumping next. I've got some friends that right now I know are not jumping. There's probably a lot of you that probably can't jump. So a simple movement like this is difficult, right? But if you just take a look at that movement. Let's just take a look at it. I brought my arms back, I use my knees a little bit of a bend, and I come back up. So as you're working through this movement, you can do just a slight movement like this, or you can start to come up on your toes. I don't know if you can see my toes here. My toes, I'm coming up. This will work your calves, and we'll start getting you ready so that you can do the full jump, okay? So the real point to what I'm trying to say right now is that you need to break down the movements, and you need to just start from the beginning. Don't let something that, just because you can't do the full movement, don't let that stop you. Eventually, you're going to get better and better at these things. So even just those few made me a little bit breathy. Just work through the breathiness. Work on your breathing. Work on stretching. As you do all these things, you're going to get better and better at it. And there's my phone, but we're not going to let that stop me right now either. Thanks for joining me. We'll talk again another day.